be getting flat like birdies. Blowing on the gas, I'm swerving. I'm trying to score like a jersey.
What's the deal, man? It's your boy One Real Man. We are live back on Street Gossip TV, episode 13, and today I got a very special guest in the building. Atlanta's very young Lil Quill. What's going on, my nigga?
What's going on, man? Big Quill, by the way. Crazy.
Oh yeah, Big Quill, man. Okay, I appreciate you for stopping by and shit, man.
That's all good.
Yeah, what's going on? So, man, this is your first time here on Street Gossip TV, and anytime artists come through for the first time, I kind of like to just jump in to the backstory first. So, let's jump straight into it. So, originally you from East Atlanta Zone 3. Kind of just talk to me about what was life like growing up in...
Hold on, you said East Atlanta Zone 3. That's not correct. Initially from Zone 3, but I migrated to the 6. And that's,
okay.
You know, that was going on.
Now, talk about what was life like growing up in Atlanta.
Shit, like... I mean, it really just whatever you make it, you know what I mean? Wherever you come from, it just, you know, how it gonna go, you know what I mean? You in the suburbs, you gonna be raised like that, you know what I mean? You in the hood, you gonna be raised accordingly, you know? Everybody know the same hood stories and shit, you know? Poverty, goddamn, and such, crime, all type of shit, but you know, that shit, you make it out, you like, you know what I mean?
Growing up, who would you say you were actually like listening to you and had that influence you on music at the time?
I mean, coming up, sure, they had motherfuckers like Mom Duke was big on that Jeezy shit. My dad was big on that Gucci shit. Goddamn Boosie. Goddamn, really just a lot of southern artists. There wasn't never really nothing too like specific, you know what I mean? Until I started getting around my bros and shit, you feel me? They were rapping and shit. Like when my mom started rapping and shit, and that what really made me want to do this shit, you feel me? And then that shit just came about just like the versatility of just listening to other motherfuckers. But I really don't listen to a lot of different people other than myself and people who I'm around. So I can't really just say like, oh, I used to listen to Shawty more than this and that. I ain't never really been like no real like fan of music.
Yeah.
Until it just came to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, did you have anybody in your family at the time growing up like doing music, like maybe a big brother or uncle?
Maul.
Yeah.
I would just say Maul, cause shit, when I seen Maul and Plug them doing that shit, Maul, Plug, Cole, they was like a little, they had like what they had going on in one side shit, like, I just follow, you know, everybody gonna be influenced. I mean, speaking from experience, I'm always looking up to my big brothers and shit, you feel me? So with them doing what they doing, of course I want to be like, oh yeah, y'all want to do that shit too. I never even thought about being a rapper until I seen them doing it. It was just like neighborhood thing, you feel me? Like one of the bros had a little studio set up and they'll go in there and do their thing, you feel me? My big brother who died, he used to like fuck with my shit like strong way, so it's like shit, goddamn, you know what I mean? So my big brother fucking with it, you know what I mean? So it's like shit, I'm fucking with it, so they were really, you know what I mean, inspired me to just want to just say, let me try this shit. And they didn't even want me rapping, just being real. I just rap. It took for my brother to die for me to actually just put out a song, you know what I mean? And shit, my other brother didn't even want me to even rap because there was so much going on in the streets for any family. So, I'm in my car, he was like, bro, I'm trying to go shoot the video, goddamn, I just did. Then nigga told me I couldn't even shoot the video.
Now, do you think sometimes, you know, being in the streets and also trying to do the music, can them two worlds like collide, or can you still be in the streets and still do music at the same time, or do one gotta?
I mean, it depends on where you're trying to go with the shit, because there's a lot of street rappers and there's a lot of industry rappers who came from the street, so you gotta actually critique what you want to do and how you doing it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I can't really say that, because I'm right now in the lane where I'm trying to let all that shit go. I really ain't benefiting nothing from the street, so I don't know what nigga would want to just be 1 feet in, 1 feet out, you feel me? So I'm on some shit like, really fuck this shit, you feel me? Cause that shit ain't like nothing, you feel me? I ain't started really making no real money until I start doing this shit the right way, legit way, and start doing the music shit. So it wouldn't make no sense to me to even think about trying to be in the street, and you know what I mean?
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
That's burning me, you know what I mean?
That's real. So in 2013, I know you said your brother had died. Now, did you want to start taking music serious, you know what I'm saying, after your brother had died, like that time to give you a...
I'm sorry if I keep cutting you out too, but I'm just trying to, you know what I mean, get into what you asked me to.
Yeah.
When he died, I still wasn't taking it serious. It was just still a neighborhood thing, so it was just like, I just did it just to do it because they were doing it, you know what I mean? It actually took for some static started coming about a certain video that I did when Maul came home. Cause when Maul left, I was still in tune with the studios and shit. Like I didn't take it serious though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Until Maul to come home, and when Maul got there, actually did what it was. When Maul came home, he dropped straight out of pack shit, and he started accumulating. You know what I mean? Some little views and little little feedback, some good feedback. It was like, damn, shit, we can do this shit. But the real exposure came about when my brother died. You feel me with the shit? You know what I mean? And niggas I really didn't take heed to that shit until, you know what I mean? Until like everybody else started dying and shit. Everybody else started getting locked up. Then it's like, damn, like shit, these folk really shit, like on some shit like they fucking with us. You know what I mean? So they like, niggas just need to do this shit. You know what I mean? And I ain't never really take shit serious until probably like 2017. You feel me? Mind you, my brother died in 2013, so it took me about 4 years to just be like, alright, I might well
get your head on
you
straight.
feel me? Like I need to just do this shit. I was still young and fuck too though, and broke as fuck. So I really didn't care about no music. You feel me? Ain't no music, man.
Now, what effect did going to jail have on you this time?
This time it just made, really, it was more of a disappointing situation this time. You feel me? Cause like I had just got out and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing good for myself. And nigga out here still doing dumb shit, you feel me? Like, I quit the weed shit, so that wasn't a problem, but it's like, I'm still out here taking risks, getting locked up with scraps and shit. And I don't even put me around no scrap, period, you feel me? It ain't about what you do, it's just about how you do it, you know what I mean? And I was just moving like a child still, you know what I mean? But like I told you, coming from where I come from, we don't got nobody telling you the right shit. It's a whole bunch of wrong ass shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of wrong ass shit. Ain't nothing about nothing where I came from right. Except for the fact that we making it look good. I done got shot before, you feel me? Some more shit. I got a whole bunch of, I got a catalog of bros who done got killed. Catalog of bros who done got shot, robbed, all type of shit, you know what I mean? They would come with the street shit. So I'd be damn for somebody telling me to put my gun down and be out here because I just gotta sit my head down if I'm gonna be strapped, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but niggas ain't really telling nigga the right shit before shit happen. It's to the point when shit happen, I gotta learn myself like, oh, I can't do that, you know what I'm saying?
It's too late and shit.
Fact, so I don't really know no better until it's too late type shit.
I see you talk a lot, you know what I'm saying, about growing up in the streets and just growing up in poverty, and sometimes it's just hard to shake those habits that you grow up with. And you know, even once we make it into this limelight and making it into the industry, sometimes that shit don't even make it easier because now you got money and you got a lot of access to things, you know what I'm saying, you got pressure on you now. So sometimes you ever just think about, you know what I'm saying, just therapy or going to therapy, you know what I'm saying, having somebody to talk to.
My old lady be trying to get me to do the therapy, but she be on some goddamn relationship therapy and shit, but I ain't really trying to let nobody tell me what to do. You know, I don't want nobody telling me what I should do, you know what I'm saying? But that's just a bad habit that I can't break out of either, you know what I mean? But I'm getting out of that shit too, because at first I was hard-headed, now to the point where like, I sit down and I talk to somebody and I let them tell me, alright, man, you need to do this, you need to do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I look at it like, man, can anybody tell me what I've been through and what how this supposed to go? You ain't been through it. Half of the shit I've been going sitting in the office with a motherfucker in a suit and tie and I ain't even been through shit. What you can tell me? You might have to tell me some good shit, but I got bad shit going on in my head, trauma and all type of shit that I can't get over, that you don't know nothing about. So how you gonna tell me get over that? Well, it's gonna be okay. I got a brother gone, both on actually. You know what I mean? To this day, like what the hell you gonna tell me to do to just get out of to make me stop thinking about that or just make me just overcome that little boundary that I had. Man, I was out there bit by myself. My brother had died. My other brother was in prison for like about 5 years. Shit, came home, went back to prison now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga don't know no better. And what the hell you gonna tell me? You don't know nothing about none of that. You know what I mean? So it just be that little bullshit, that little mentality that'll have a nigga still stuck in that mindset, but I'm trying to get out of that right now. Honestly, I'm working on all that shit right now.
I think it needs to be like more of a guidance in the hood, you know what I'm saying, with OGs stepping in and, you know what I'm saying, looking out for the young niggas.
Because it's like I told you, it's still a lot of the bros who still lost to this day, and they got me, but they still don't get them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but like then they go back to what I said again. Like that's like me trying to tell little bro like, nah, you don't need to do this. And little bro, no, we was just thugging. You know what I mean? So his mentality not. He don't get no fuck about that because he don't care about what you did to get out. It might not work for him, or he still got his life problem going on. Cause I might not be able to support him financially to the point that he can just kick back and do what I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they have what they having going on. So it really be hard coming up out from where they coming from. Cause if you don't got the certain resources and a certain bread, it's like you destined to fail, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody telling you what to do, right? And you don't got nobody who's gonna help you pay for shit or help you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga don't, go back to what I said again, nigga don't know no better.
With you being, you know what I'm saying, from the situation you're in, how did the relationship, you know what I'm saying, with Gucci Mane come about with him signing you and Young Lamar? Like, how did Gucci find you guys? Or did you already know him previously?
That shit was just really big, bro. You know what I mean? We hard. You can't deny the talent. So he just reached out. We did a project dedicated towards him on some Kids of the City type shit. Dropping it, we were gonna do a release on 10/17, October 17. Before we can even do it, he would call and be in the management like, hey, I want them boys. You know what I mean?
What was that like? You know what I'm saying, having Gucci reaching out?
That shit was a surreal moment. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit was like, you gotta think about coming out that area, couple inches away from where Shawty be at, you know, where Shawty came from it, you know what I mean? So like, damn, like, you got a motherfucker who got down, you know what I mean, actually, who see what going on, cause motherfucker, like even to this day, I see like a lot of underground artists and shit, people be watching, you know what I mean? People be watching, people know what be going on, but they don't reach out, cause you ain't got nothing going on, but they just everybody mentality. You not finna go kick it with no homeless dude on the street cause he ain't got nothing going on that you can benefit off of. They just everybody logic, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I mean? But I get that that's what, as me maturing, that's what I took it as, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like all the old heads fucking with a nigga now, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you ain't just a young nigga hot, just around here just doing reckless shit, you know what I mean? You got something going on, alright, now I can fuck with you, but.
No, with you being in that position, you know what I'm saying? Because you just had spoke on something saying like people probably won't reach out but they paying attention.
Nah, for sure.
Now with you being in the position you're in now, you know what I'm saying, having this name, people knowing you, do you try to make sure that you reach back out to, you know what I'm saying, to the young niggas or to your fans or the people that just want to get in contact or maybe?
I show love.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, anybody who ever spent some cheating with me know I'm gonna show love. Anybody who ever got there reached out. I ain't reaching out to everybody, don't get that wrong. And I ain't gonna cap you down, I ain't gonna sit right here and just say I do. But you try to reach out majority. I do what I can, you feel me? I can't reach out to everybody because then that'll be, you know what I mean? Like with this fake ass celebrity status and shit, that'll degrade the value of my conversation.
You can't be touching everybody now.
Facts.
Because now you look too accessible.
Facts. Can't be too accessible, you know what I mean?
So now after you get the deal with Gucci, what started to change in your life at the time? Now is it more of a pressure thing, you know what I'm saying? Because people actually have money invested into you. Is it a pressure thing just being in your hood?
Something like that. Hell, I show no pressure because you know what? That money started coming in. I wasn't even giving a fuck about the rap shit even more than because I'm making money now with the label flying me out over here, over there. We doing press runs over here. Now to the point where I'm getting spoiled now. You know what I mean? I ain't never had shit. These folks flying me out 2-3 times a month. Here, there, here. I'm showing all type of good ass. Top shelf beads,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking off and shit, you know what I'm saying? Getting money, doing it over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blowing the bag, getting it back quicker, you know what I mean? I mean, one time, I swear to God, and that shit made me really think entirely different of a lot of shit. I lost $3,500 one day. I walk around by like 10, 12,000 some shit. I remember I had like 3 different stacks. I had like a big stack, I had like a medium stack, I had like a little stack. I lost the medium stack, like $3,500 worth of like 20s. I'm so blowed. It's so crazy. I ain't gonna elaborate on that whole story, but I know at the end of the day, I made that whole thing back the next day.
He wasn't stressing about it.
The next day, so it's like, damn, like nigga got down. Nigga doing their thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga doing their thing, so like I look at little shit like that, like that shit like that motivate me to know like, alright, you ain't going back to even if you man, you take a lot, boy, you better got it, man.
Now do you think it could ever be a situation where you can get back, you know what I'm saying, with 10/17 or sign again with Gucci if the opportunity was presented to you and the deal was right?
A lot of people ask me, of course, if the deal is right, that's with any situation. Cause motherfucker be asking me what I re-sign to this or what I signed over here. If it makes sense, that's with anything. It's to the point if it makes sense now we can go for it. You know what I mean? But I ain't just doing it, just getting the same situation I was in, cause the situation wasn't 100% how I thought it was. You feel me? Me know what I know now, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no disrespect to nobody, no label, no what, nothing. They just real.
You're not the only artist that go through this, bro.
Facts. It took me to get out there for me to start making my real money, you feel me?
Yeah.
I was living out features and shit, show money and shit, you feel me? Now I'm getting goddamn real royalties and shit, goddamn doing real, whatever the fuck, you feel me? I got a couple distribution companies trying to tap in some more shit, you feel me? So they just come with being independent and doing your own thing, you know what I mean? So I learned what I learned with their situation. If they want to reach back out and work it out, see, I was always signed as a group. They never reached out as no solo artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they was, of course it had to be right. Me knowing that, cause I'm doing my own thing solo. So now you trying to come get in the bed and you finna be taking out of my pocket if it's not making sense.
Yeah.
And I don't got time for it.
Now, do you think a lot of like labels and artists, and I'm not gonna necessarily say like plot, but try to go sign younger artists because a lot of the times kids don't know the business for real. You just kind
It
of
ain't got nothing to do with age. It's just a young wave going on, whatever that was going on right now. All the young niggas got down catching drift to what's going on in life, you know what I mean? And they able to goddamn maneuver into the right way they supposed to be doing whatever these folks want them to do.
And I see you have spoke on distribution deals. Now, do you think that's a big thing now? Because you see a lot of artists are now not necessarily going for them label deals, but more so leaning towards them distribution deals so they can still own art.
See, I ain't really educated about distribution and the label business, but I think distribution is better. Because you don't have to sign no 360 deal. You might not get the money up front, but they're going to distribute the shit where it need to be, and y'all both going to eat.
And they can still throw marketing behind it too, if need be. They can market your shit and push it out on all their platforms with their name on it. But you still get all your music done. Shit, that's all the artists want. That's why a lot of artists not even...
But you never know. The label might come throw your ass about 10 million on this. Distribution ain't going to do that.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
True.
I don't know what distribution hell did. I ain't never heard of distribution company dropping no real bag off of nobody like that. They might well sign on a contract.
Nah, I was actually reading one of your comments on YouTube. I just seen you had dropped a new video, and I seen one of the fans in there say that you're still underrated, and they don't understand why. Now, do you feel like you're underrated, or do you feel like you kind of get the respect that you need and you're looking for?
Next project called Underrated Overhate.
Underrated Overhate.
Facts. Before underrated mean they overhate me. I don't know why they do that, but they just everybody's opinion. I don't give no fuck. I don't really care about what nobody got to think. I used to, but you know what I mean. I ain't really into the explaining shit no more. I ain't really into trying to be liked no more. You know what I mean? People critique their opinions on shit that they see. You know what I mean? So they don't see me in that Lamborghini. They might think, oh, this nigga ain't
I
shit.
got no money or something.
They might think whatever they want to think.
And what motherfuckers don't understand is Instagram and social media is a fucking facade, and the facade is not like you would think a motherfucker is rich as hell because what they posting, but you meet a motherfucker in real life and it ain't nothing like that. But I think that's the pressure thing now. You know what I'm saying? Even with man, you know how it is being an artist. You gotta have a chain. You gotta have a watch. You gotta be dripped out. If you come in any spots and you not looking a certain way. Motherfuckers don't gravitate towards you. A nigga music can be ass as fuck, but he got that big ass chain.
That's what I'm saying. They go for a lot of niggas nowadays, bro. Like a lot of niggas is just popping their shit, but they can't fuck with a nigga like me when it comes to the rap shit. And but motherfuckers wouldn't know that, cause they don't take the time out to be like, let me listen to what this nigga talking about. Let me see what this nigga really hard. Cause they looking at Shadow over there with 17 chain on the Cuban link with the goddamn brand new Roy Royce color in the joint with the inside orange and yellow and shit, you know what I mean? So it's just entertainment nowadays. That's why I don't care about the opinions and nothing no more, cause all this shit's entertainment.
Now, do you feel like you're a trendsetter in Atlanta?
I'm me.
So do you feel like, you know, even when you was catching that wave and first got signed and first was really making it big, did you kind of see other people swagger jacking shit from you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I really too much be caring about that. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I know for a fact what we did capitalize on was the custom drip shit. You know what I mean? But it took me some time to realize that when you know what I mean, what they want to see either. You know what I mean? They want to see a nigga putting this off-white shit on and shit like that. They want to see a nigga putting goddamn this shit on for it. You know what I mean? Like, for whatever reason they want to. You know what I mean? So it all go back to motherfuckers' opinion on shit. You know what I mean? So I don't really look at it as far as like trying to be setting trends, and I just do my thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And let them gravitate to like what they doing shit they want. You know what I mean? But as far as me actually saying, oh, nah, I started doing that shit. First I started doing that ain't really nothing I too much care about. You know what I mean? I don't know why niggas do it. I ain't no Soulja Boy ass nigga. You feel me? No first rapper to do this, first nigga to do that. They just real.
No,
like,
that's real shit.
I don't really care about none of that. You feel me? Some niggas do. Some niggas want to be like out the first.
Yeah, they want
the
they
rose
want
gold
that.
Rolex, the bust down with the on.
And in reality, we really don't know who the first was to really do that shit. We really
fuck
don't
about
know.
the first person. What the hell that mean though?
Yeah.
How that make sense? I mean, like what? I don't know. Some niggas get a rush out of that shit. That shit don't mean nothing. I just go off the culture, and the culture is not orchestrated by one man. You know what I mean? It's just whatever going on.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everybody wearing skinny jeans. Everybody was just wearing big boy jeans back. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
It's just a part of the culture what's going on. You know what I mean?
One thing I want to touch on, because in the hip hop community right now, you see a lot of the cancel culture shit is going on, especially like with the baby. You know, they keep taking Boosie Instagram down. You got the Lil Nas X shit going on, and the whole gay agenda getting pushed now. Do you think cancel culture is real? Like, do you think an artist can really get canceled by motherfuckers on the internet, or is that just kind of a Twitter thing that's going on? And shit?
I don't know. I ain't never really gravitated to me that point to just cancel me for me to actually be able to have an opinion on that. I be seeing what they be doing and shit, but them motherfuckers be lit still. That shit just be conversation. Cause the more you talking about not fucking with him, it's just you just saying it's just fucking with him even more. That's just simply that. Or we don't fuck with him because he did that. Or you're talking about him right now and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you elaborating on the shit. So you ain't doing them to keep it. You know what I mean?
One thing I think artists kind of have a problem on is they aren't really able to speak up on a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we feel like we speak up, then the white motherfucker gonna come for us, try to cancel us, or you get all this backlash on shit. Now, do you think sometimes seeing what they do to other artists, does that kind of make you not want to really speak out and say shit because you don't want that backlash from other people, or you just don't want to be in the media for
Them
a
folk
long
don't
time?
be the reason why I don't say certain shit. My bros be the reason. Them folk like, bro, you can't talk about that, bro. You can't say that, bro. You can't do that, bro, because you gonna be burnt. That's our terminology. You don't want to be the one that's burnt, cause you ain't gonna get on your ass. You feel me? Like as like throughout the peers that I deal with, you don't want to be the one that's burnt, cause we gonna get on your ass type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we never want to be burnt. We never want to be the one that day that's burnt. So I don't necessarily look at it on like, oh, Bill Gates don't want us doing this and doing that. You know what I mean? We just don't want to be burnt upon each other. That's how that be. So.
Do you think that's something like that a lot of artists try to do, like with the, you know, beefing with other artists? Is that a way to get on now, or is that something that's just trending right now in the game with the dissing the dead albums, beefing
do
with
that
people?
shit. Nigga do all that shit for promo and marketing, promotion and marketing. Niggas want to beef with such, cause they know he gonna be talked about. And then the way these blogs be writing this shit nowadays and wording this shit. Oh, fucking Utah rapper says Lil Quill is a bitch because he doesn't sag his pants, and everybody gonna be in the comments like, yeah, man, I sag my pants to the ground, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh God, like they gonna be like, bro, yeah, he a bitch because he always wearing belts and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, bro. Like they be on some whole bunch of weird shit nowadays. You know, it's just an opinionated ass world nowadays. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how certain shit is made about certain ways. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers can be big because a motherfucker have an opinion on it. Motherfucker can be small because motherfucker have an opinion on it. Motherfucker might say my phone ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Because I don't got the iPhone 26. You know what I'm saying? On some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, they just everybody's opinion. They just gonna run with whatever they doing, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like you said, fans don't make it no better. You even got fans now, they doing the whole Instagram videos.
I'm telling you, they don't care, man.
Shit, you don't like that shit.
Man,
you
they
can
gonna
use
be right in the comment. Fan gonna be right in the comment, man. Shit, I just went and got the goddamn the iPhone 63. How the hell he ain't got, you know what I mean? They just say whatever come in their head. And I'm not even talking about no real scenario. I'm just saying, like, it don't matter what it is. They'll see me on the interview with these headphones, they'll be like, broke ass nigga ain't got no Drake beats on in there. I mean, in the interview. You feel me, bro? They be just tripping for real. Like, they don't really care what they be saying, you know what I mean? Like, and that shit just how the world go nowadays. Now here fucking influence another motherfucker be like, yeah, I got some Drake headphones. I was the first rapper with the Drake headphones. Like, you know what I mean? So that shit, bro, that shit just all about opinions and how motherfuckers feel.
I wanna jump into some new music, man. I seen you just dropped a new song, Sturdy on World Star,
Right.
man. Over 4 million views. And you ain't been up for a whole week yet, has it?
Nah, today made a week.
Okay.
It did, like, matter of fact, let me see right now while we on here. That shit got 4 million, like 5 million. On WorldStar.com right now.
Pass that motherfucker.
5.2 million.
Okay. And it's almost like artists really don't get that love for real until you either dead or in jail.
100%.
And then that's when you know what I'm saying, when a motherfucker die, they gain 10 million followers. You be like, what the fuck you following a nigga now for? He ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like while you alive, while you grinding, while you
Man,
doing
that's no
this
cap,
shit.
bro. I swear, it's 2 scenarios. When I got shot, I think it's so crazy because I looked at this shit and I remember XXL posted a screenshot from this shit and they made a blog about when we got shot. And I go type in my name right now and that'll be like one of the first blogs that'll pop up. So Quilliam Hall get shot in Nashville, Tennessee. Then like they gravitate to the bullshit. Then when I came home just recently, I did like 500,000 on a video, and it's like most I did on a solo video or some shit like that. But it's just like they gravitate to like all the bullshit, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they just like be looking for something to talk about, you know what I mean? Like if it ain't really nothing they can talk about, they don't, or they like, or just care about. You know what I mean? Like, alright, Shawty in jail, Shawty just came home, dropped the video. Shawty died, let me go listen to his shit. Shawty got shot, let me post him real quick. You know what I mean?
You even see that with like media outlets. Like a lot of artists get offended when a media outlet posts when they get locked up, but then be like, but nigga, I just gave 1,000 backpacks away at school, just paid the whole hood, rent, everything, but y'all ain't post that shit. But when some bullshit go on, or I get shot, or I'm in jail, or some shit, some fucked up shit happen, then y'all wanna post me and shit.
No, they not.
You know what I'm
They're not
saying?
gonna do that unless they happy, you feel me?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about the grind no more.
What's the biggest lesson you would say being in this music business has taught you so far?
Not looking forward to learning. Cause I've been caught up multiple times with not giving a fuck about the business side and just not caring about shit except for just rapping and making my features and doing whatever come with this money shit. Keeping this shit going, you know what I mean? Not caring about keeping this shit going. Cause if that's what I'm gonna be doing, then I gotta be investing in this shit properly. You know what I mean? I gotta do this shit for real. Cause if this shit go right now, then I'm gonna be looking dumb as hell because I had a chance and I blew it.
Now, do you think social media has made artists more lazy now? In the sense of they don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, put that grind in and everything, or, you know, be outside or promoting, or, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Do you think it's kind of made them a little lazy, or do you think it's actually benefiting?
I can't even say it make it lazy, it made it easier. You gotta look, it's your perspective on the shit.
True.
Cause nowadays we rhyme, we in our phone, we driving anyway. We not trying to look at no posters and no shit anyway. I'm not going to no gas pump trying to pull out my camera and do no QR scan, no codes and none of that. Let me know if y'all ever did that before. You ever did a QR scan at the gas station? That shit don't matter to me. I don't know. I mean, that shit is real. I mean, that shit, I don't know. I don't do that though. When I go to the gas station, it's let me get 25 on pump 6. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who Lil Richie Rich is on this damn playing stepped on side of this motherfucker. You feel me?
That shit crazy.
I'm trying to get my gas and I'm trying to get the fuck where I need to be going.
Yeah.
I don't have to be outside with the promoter holding up signs and posting them up on banners and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, really.
In order for me to be grinding, you know what I mean? In this day and age, it's just a new world, a new wave. You know what I'm saying, going on, and that's why I feel like all the youngins and the young people is actually flourishing because they don't care for that shit. They utilizing that. They phone, you know what I mean? They on TikTok doing little dances and shit, and it's entertainment now. What the hell he doing this? That song is catchy on that part. It's instilled in their brain. I want to listen to this song now.
Yep.
Motherfuckers see a nigga on the side of the street now. They just look right past me. They might look at you, but they ain't
really, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody caring about that shit, bro. What, bro? Everybody caring about what you doing on the side of the street, flipping up signs and shit, goddamn, twirling them bitch behind your back. I can't even see this shit. You done twisted in the ass or shit. I'm not even seeing this shit. You feel me?
That's for real though.
You feel me? Like, so it just like, but different stroke, different folk. You never know. Liberty Mutual might maneuver out that shit way more better than I can.
Yeah.
First of all, there's no CD players in the car whatsoever anymore.
I don't even think CD players coming. I don't even think CD players.
They don't even sell them shit. They don't even have them shits in the cars no more. Not the cars that they making. You know what I mean?
There's everything Bluetooth, aux, Apple Music, shit.
Facts, bro. You know what I mean? Everything's on the phone now. Nobody. So, you know what I mean? So all that hands-on shit is out the door now. You know what I mean? Unless it's like some shit you gotta do.
Shows,
videos and meet and greets or some shit like that. Now that shit is shit you gotta do. You know what I mean? That's hands-on. But I don't have to be out there dressed up in no fucking full-fledged costume and doing no shit like that for nobody to do. They're not caring. They don't care about no QR codes. They don't care about no Statue of Liberty costume. And they damn sure don't care about you passing out those CDs.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, I see you got your dreads back.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what I'm saying? I know when you came out, you didn't have the dreads and shit. So what made you want to grow the dreads back? Is that kind of like just you back in mode or?
I just put the motherfucker back in. I ain't grow these bitches back in. I just put the motherfucker back in. Reattach. They know how to. They fine now. They know what they doing. But I had to cut them bitches because I had to goddamn. I had to. One thing about it, when you going to Georgia Department of Correction, you ain't going there with no type of hat at all. So you gotta get that shit going. You come back out, you put that shit in wherever you wanna go to.
Yeah.
You do whatever you doing then. So it was by force, not by choice.
Okay. Was it like what reason would you want to get them back though? I know like art.
Fashion statement.
Yeah.
I wanted to put them back in because I can wear more outfits with my hair. That's 100% why I wanted to put them back. Everybody was like, I like the cut, I like the new look. You look mature, suck my dick, eat my dick. I don't give a fuck about that. I can't wear this outfit, this all black outfit with this big ass coat, this nice ass skinny ass jeans, and these big ass shoes with no buds cut. Can't do that.
Facts.
I might not work, it might work for other folks, but
you saying shit with
that hair shit just, that hair shit just do it. I two-strand my shit up, I might be looking, you know what I mean? See, Twin probably can do that with the hat to the back, white t-shirt and do it. I gotta have a low cut and do that. But I might go widow drip one day and I can't do that with my bud cut, you know what I mean? I don't think it look right with me with no turtleneck and no bud cut. That's just me.
That's real.
If I have a turtleneck on, I gotta have an overcoat on, you know what I mean? The hair is gonna do it and the glasses gonna. Hey, let me tell you another thing too. I didn't even plan to put these dreads in, not even the reattachments, the dreads as a whole. I didn't even plan to do that. It's okay. I'm gonna tell you this. I remember we were rolling with some dudes that we don't associate with now, so I ain't gonna say their name. But we used to be in the studio with them, and the studio had like a nail salon next to it. Like it's a room. They got the studio in this room to the left. This door was the studio, and next door was their sister shit. And she do nails, the cuticles and shit, do your hair and all type of shit. So with influence of me being around my peers, doing shit that my peers do, the influence, the simple influence. I sat in the chair. Simple. I made some money that day. I went and sat in the chair, and when I got out the chair, I had dreads. Facts. I didn't even tell her to put no dreads in my shit. I just wanted to get my head played in because I see these niggas do it all the time. I see
that shit just kind of just stuck for you and shit.
And I just kept twisting them motherfuckers up. The motherfuckers started getting long. They started looking straight. I'm like, damn. I never thought in my life even take them out either. I never thought in my life put them in.
You ever try to get Ma to get dreads or anything, or try to pursue?
Ma had dreads before me. Nobody even know that. See, like the outside world didn't know that. The mall, I knew the first mall before all this shit. He had dreads. Ma had dreads, but he ended up cutting them whenever the fuck he cut them. I know he came home with no dreads. I think or some shit like that. He cut them shits, and then he was looking like that for a little period of time. Little ass head with a little shit on the top. And that's when my shit started growing.
You got any final shout outs? Anybody you want to shout out before we get off here? Any, you know what I'm saying, producers, features, anything upcoming? You got any shows?
I don't like to shout nobody out specific because then I might get back to the crib.
Maybe mad as fuck at you and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Goddamn. Matter of fact, hold on, wait. Somebody just told me to shout out to my engineer Danny, by the way. He told me to shout him out. That's crazy. And I don't know why I just thought about that. But shout out to everybody, you know what I mean, who helped me orchestrate where I'm at. You know what I mean? Shout out my family, shout out my friends, fans. Number one, shout out, I want to get to a supporter, everybody who fucking rocking with me still to this day. Not the motherfuckers who jump ship or none of that. Not motherfuckers who used to fuck with me and don't fuck with me now. Shout out to the motherfuckers, the pure souls who fuck with me, you know what I mean? And shout out to the motherfuckers who got good intention. Shout out to the future people who want to come in, help the business get the way it gotta go. And shout out to the new people who got in the business and who try to help the shit get where we're going. Cause when we get there, everybody eat. You know what I mean? So I just want to shout out to the whole fucking organization. You know what I mean? You tell me who we need to shout out. How about that?
Shit, man. Street Gospel TV.
Yeah, you talking about that? Shout out to Street Gospel TV.
Shit, shout out my nigga Bigger Ranking. Got us in the spot and shit.
100%.
Shout out my nigga Lil Quill, man.
For sure, man.
I appreciate you for sliding.
Nah, it's all good, my brother. Nah, it's all love,
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Street Gospel TV episode 13, man. That's a motherfucking rap.
Yes, sir.
though. Gang.